Special MP-MLA court in Prayagraj today sentenced gangster-turned-neta Atiq Ahmed to life imprisonment in the Umesh Pal kidnapping case. Now, he has been convicted under various sections of the IPC, and the court earlier held Atiq Ahmed guilty in the Umesh Pal kidnapping case. But remember, Umesh Pal was murdered last month, though all the other 7 accused, including Atiq's brother, were acquitted by the court. Remember, Atiq Ahmed has been booked in over 100 cases, but this is the first case he has been convicted in. Umesh Pal's wife and mother have welcomed the verdict, though are also demanding capital punishment for Atiq for killing them.
ये फैसला जो आज अदालत से मिली है उस पर मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास था और मिला, लेकिन ये उसका अपहरण केस का है। तो अब मेरा यही निवेदन है कि अपहरण केस में इसको आजीवन कारावास हुआ है, लेकिन बाद में मेरे बेटे का मर्डर हुआ। मेरा बेटा कलम की लड़ाई लड़ता था, बम गोली की नहीं लड़ता था। मेरा यही निवेदन है, जो भी अदालत फैसला दे, मुझे मुख्यमंत्री जी के ऊपर विश्वास है कि मेरे बेटे का मर्डर का इनको फांसी की सजा सुनाए।
मैं अब जो है माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से निवेदन करूंगी, क्योंकि वो मेरे पिता समान है। मैं अकेले हूँ, मेरे साथ कोई लड़ने वाला नहीं है। मैं उन्हीं से याचना करूंगी कि उस आदमी को, उसके पूरे परिवार को, चाहे अतीक हो, चाहे अशरफ हो, चाहे उसका लड़का हो, चाहे कोई भी हो, जब तक उनको खत्म नहीं किया जाएगा तब तक ये आतंक चलता रहेगा।
हमारी सरकार पूरी तरह से अपराध और अपराधियों के खिलाफ अभियान चलाकर उनका सफाया कर रही है। अदालत में पैरवी की जा रही है, एक एक अपराधी को कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिले, इस दिशा में हमारी सरकार लगातार काम कर रही है। आज माफिया उसी में पैरवी के तहत सजा मिली है उम्र कैद की, और पूरे प्रदेश में लोग मान रहे हैं भयमुक्त वातावरण बन रहा है।
My colleague Amir is joining me live right now to get us more details. Amir, clearly, as far as the family members are concerned of Umesh Pal, they have welcomed the verdict, but they're also demanding a capital punishment. What is the sense on the ground? Because Atiq Ahmed is somebody who did enjoy a lot of political patronage, and that's the reason why he has always gotten a long rope despite having 100 cases leveled against him.
Well, clearly, Umesh Pal's family is a wee bit disappointed with the verdict coming in from the MP-MLA Special Court here, because obviously, at least one of the sections, Section 364A, which pertains to kidnapping, actually does entail, death penalty as the maximum punishment, as per this particular section of the IPC. But all the 3 accused who've been convicted in the case have only been awarded life sentence. Now, the lawyers of the government lawyers, actually, the DGC, which was representing the government side against Atiq Ahmad and his, gang members, does say that once they study the entire court order, they might actually approach the higher court in terms of pressing for even more stringent punishment for death penalty for Atiq Ahmad and the other 2 associates who've been convicted in this case. But for the time being, we can also, view it from other angles, because Atiq Ahmad is somebody whose reign of terror had continued here in Prayagraj and the adjoining areas for over 40 years now. And this happens to be the first such case out of over 100 criminal cases registered against him, in which the government has actually been able to secure conviction. So in that sense, it's a huge victory for the Yogi Adityanath government, because over the last, as I said, around 40 years in which we've seen Congress governments here, the Samajwadi Party governments here, the BSP government here, none of these governments could ensure adequate punishment to Atiq Ahmed, which was why he continued to, spread his reign of terror here, and which was why, in fact, most of such cases could not be adjudicated. The hearing in most of these cases, the trial in these cases could not be concluded, because in most such cases, either the police could not gather enough evidence, or most of such witnesses actually turned hostile because of the fear of Atiq and his gang. So this case definitely should be seen as one case although it pertains to Umesh Pal's kidnapping. But this one case can actually begin a series of such convictions for Atiq Ahmed, because people will now be fearless in terms of deposing against him in various courts pertaining to the trial that is on in various cases, and that might actually result in his conviction in more such cases. So in that sense, it's a ray of hope for all those people who've been troubled by Atiq Ahmed, people who've lost criminal cases against him, but those cases could not proceed somehow. But clearly, as I said, both the lawyers, the prosecution as well as the ones who were defending Atiq Ahmed and his associates, will actually approach the higher court, the high court, to appeal for their respective clients. In that sense, this case might actually see more development in future, perhaps a death penalty as well for Atiq Ahmed. But right now, it seems to be a saving grace for the entire lawyer community here as well, because Umesh Pal, while he was a witness in the Raju Pal murder case, but he also happened to be a lawyer, a practicing lawyer who used to practice here in the District and Sessions Court, and therefore we saw a large number of lawyers actually raising slogans inside the court premises itself, demanding the death penalty, death punishment for Atiq Ahmed, because Umesh Pal was one of their own, somebody who lodged his kidnapping case against Atiq Ahmed way back in February 2006. But now, after almost 17 years, that case has reached its conclusion. Another aspect that out of 11 accused in the case, one actually had passed away. Ansar Ahmed is no more now,
Right.
but out of the 10 accused who were actually brought here, only 3 have been convicted, including Atiq Ahmed. But rest of the 7 accused, including Ashraf, the brother of Atiq Ahmed, have been discharged. So this is one aspect on which
Absolutely,
the
Ahmed,
defense
this has
would,
been
the
a
prosecution,
big
in fact,
verdict as far as the conviction of Atiq Ahmed is concerned. Thank you for joining us with all those details, and we shall come back to you for more developments that are taking place on the story.